We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Now the first running back drafted in April, this is Breece Hall. He got blown up on that play, back at the 20. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Ball again on 2nd down. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Hey, check, man.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. This defense for the Jets, they have certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Tua. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, Now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
2 and now on first down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tannehill going to get this forward on the jet sweep. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Here you go, right here.
Now on 2nd and 13, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 4th down. A first update now from Cleveland. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. And we'll continue to watch the updates in that one as well as the other games going on in Week 5 of the NFL season. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Rolling to his left. Open man is Uzomah.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
From the 36, Tannehill.
Getting the football to Davis on an out route. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Here we go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Bryce Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill.
He dumps this one off here to Hall. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Jets at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36.
Running left, it's Hall.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 26.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
They'll run with Hall.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets.
A great play there.
His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that can be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Completes it to the tight end Smythe. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's Tua. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Come on, set.
Tua going to try and throw for it. That's caught. And he is into the end zone. So they get two more on the board here just before halftime.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away.
Fields the squib kick right around the 30.
And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go, tag. Hey.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Going up top. He's got it at the 15.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold or did they rough the quarterback?
Okay.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Tua going to throw. His pass caught at the 4.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Here we
So
go.
now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal. Tua. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the sack, they come up on 3rd and goal from the 18. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll start on the ground. Hall.
Room here to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Off play action, Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll air this one out for Mims.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Now Hill to return it.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That play stopped behind the line by Trey Flowers.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Tua now on 1st down. And incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Tua.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter.
Here we go. 6. Mega.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Let's go now. On the ball. On the ball.
Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. Taking a shot for Samuel. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. But this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Play action, it's Tannehill. His throw incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Let's go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Play. Here. Yo, triple up.
Now it's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. .36 yards on the punt with no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail. And now here's another interception. picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Tannehill. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick 6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W.
To a hit, and the ball is out.
And it's scooped up by the Jets. Boy, that got pretty close to disaster. Going for 2, you cough it up. They almost returned it all the way to the other end for 2 for themselves.
You think electron ball security is in order here? Because and it's not just taking care of it, it's what you just talked about. What can result when you don't take care of it? They almost gave up a score.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this 4th quarter.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Tannehill. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
Channing Tindall brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Call it no gain there, and they've got a ways to go now on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. They'll go again with Hall.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Ready up.
They run here with a second-year man from UNC, Javonte Williams. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ready.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now Tua. They're going deep for Hill. They got his man complete. Touchdown Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 75. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Hill on the return. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Running right through him. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Okay, ready?
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Another carry now for Edmonds. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts them in better shape here for 2nd and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now Tua going to try and sneak it. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that might be enough to win them the football game as they now take the lead in the final seconds. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25, so at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Tannehill. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. So it'll all come down to the booming right leg of Greg Zuerlein. This a long one from 54. And no, it's no good. Rejected by the crossbar.